Greetings everybody, Rakendar here. Welcome back to the channel. Today, bringing you once again another Legends of Runeterra video, and holy crap, has it been a while. I actually haven't played this game in about a week or 2 weeks, I would say. I've been in the process of moving. If you can't see, the background behind me has changed dramatically. That is because I am now living in a new place, new apartment. A much better place for me as a kind of lifestyle change. I have my own room now. I have my own bathroom and everything. Like, it's really good. I have a lot more space for me to put stuff. And as a result, you may notice that my computer is a little bit louder than, say, usual. And that is because it is closer to the mic. My computer used to be on the ground, away from a little bit further away from the mic. You could definitely hear it in previous videos, but it's an unfortunate thing that I have to deal with for a little while until I can afford to get a new one, and that is looking like it can, happen in the short future. So I'm really excited to finally get a new computer, maybe even, kind of shore up some of these, technical difficulties when it comes to the audio of the recordings and streams. But for now, I will just, prematurely apologize for that, because I know it can kind of be a little grating. The hope here is that my talking and my gameplay can distract you from it. That, I know I brought it up, and it's a little harder to not, to tune it out when you're listening for it, now that I mentioned it. But, the goal here is to focus on me. I'm the content. Let's go. So, it has been a while since I played this game. I've been keeping up with the meta through various ways. Obviously, I've been watching a lot of the other content creators to keep up with what's going on, and it doesn't seem much has changed since I last played. Burn is still running around. There's a few stronger decks. Karma Lux is a problem, or not a problem, but like a top strategy right now. And the last video that I uploaded a few days ago was actually recorded several weeks ago, probably 2 weeks, I think it's been about 2 weeks. The Yasuo video, and while I do have a lot of fun with Yasuo, I've been theory crafting a Kalista deck. So I know it has Maokai on the front, but I can't change the front cover because they have yet to implement that, which I hope they do soon. Anyway, I want to talk about this deck in particular. This is a Kalista deck. I thought it would be neat. I haven't tested it yet, so this is going to be a first run of this in today's video. I really wanted to I don't know, I just wanted to record. I just wanted to start getting back into the swing of things. Next week, this is going to probably go up on the weekend of the 23rd, 24th of May. So next week is going to be a big week of streaming. I can't wait to jump back into streaming and play this game once more and test out some of the deck ideas that I might have, or just straight up climb. We're still kind of in Platinum, so I do want to get back into Masters if possible before the end of the season. I don't remember when the season's going to be finished. I think they said it was going to be 2-week seasons, but I'm not 100% certain on that fact, so don't quote me on that. But not 2-week season, 2-month season, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I wanted to go ahead, get back into a little bit of the recording. This is going to be a straight live commentary. I'm not doing any editing for this. I'm just going to show off the deck list and then go ahead and play the gameplay live on this recording, which I've done before. This used to be the main format before I started getting better at the editing and getting more I've been enjoying the editing format a lot more as well, because it lets me have a lot more control over how the things go. If there's a couple of bad games that I'm kind of tilted on or something like that, I can just cut them out. But it is what it is. So anyway, this is Kalista. The core of the deck hasn't really changed much. Chronicler of Ruin, Darkwater Scourge, Blighted Caretaker, Glimpse Beyond, and Cursed Keeper with Ravenous Butcher. A lot of these, I want to die in order to get more effects off. So that's pretty cool, and we have a lot of really good stuff with that. Death Mark with our Darkwater Scourge is a pretty common, not common, but it's a really big, powerful play. It lets you remove a card from your opponent while also getting a 5/5 with lifesteal on the field if they can't interrupt this, which not too many decks can. 5 health is hard to get rid of, and for the most part, it's a pretty strong play. And this is going to be the main card that we want Kalista to revive. This is a very This is what makes Kalista kind of good, is that reviving Darkwater Scourge really puts a lot of pressure on your opponent. So if we can get her to level up and start reviving Darkwater Scourges, that's a really good thing to be doing. However, I decided I wanted to try and experiment with a little bit more, and that being Maokai. So the reasoning here is fairly simple. Maokai generates dying units in the form of his saplings, 2/1 ephemeral units with Challenger, and he also presents to us an alternate win condition. We don't really have a ton of the stuff that we really need to kind of survive the early game against Burn. We're hopefully going to just be dealing with their units and then dealing with... we do have the life steals. That's kind of where we're going to be going with this. Darkwater Scourge and Dead Bloom Wanderer are our life steal units of choice. Dead Bloom Wanderer was an option that I thought would be a pretty decent way to do so, or a decent thing to kind of play around. Kalista can also revive it, which now that I'm thinking about it, kind of post, you know, talking about it, it's a when I'm summoned effect, so you're constantly tossing, which isn't always the greatest, I guess. But it is an option. I think I'd rather just kind of test it out. That's kind of the, you know, the thing here is we're just going to be, you know, having a good time. We're only in Platinum. There's no, you know, stakes involved. Eventually we'll refine the list into something a little bit stronger. And that's kind of the goal here. So Dead Bloom Wanderer and Darkwater Scourge are going to be our two ways of dealing with Burn. Hopefully we can summon one of these, lifesteal ourselves up. Darkwater, of course, being the stronger, especially if we have Deathmark or Kalista. And then we have Maokai. This is, like I said, an alternate win condition. Not only does he present to us a lot of unit generation, which is really strong, you know, having an engine like that just kind of generating us free value is really powerful, but also we can potentially just close out a game with his level up condition, in which he obliterates everything from our opponent's deck except for 4 non-champions, which is incredibly powerful. Like, if this guy gets to level up, we just stall the rest of the game and hopefully win. But it is a tough one to pull off. We don't really play him for that level up condition. We're mostly playing him for the saplings and the ability to combo with Kalista. So that's kind of the goal here. It might not work out, it might work out, who knows? This is kind of just an experimental thing. But I wanted to show it off, I wanted to get back into the swing of things, and you know, today we're just going to do a few games and experiment with it. If you're liking the video, of course, please be sure to hit the like button down below. That really helps the channel out a lot and really means a lot to me. My videos, even though I haven't been posting like as much as I really would want to, I'm really happy that you guys are enjoying the videos and, you know, showing off, sharing your own ideas and whatnot. We'll go ahead and play in Platinum. I don't care about my rank. We'll be able to climb back up once we get back into the swing of things next week on our stream. If you want to see all that live, of course, it's twitch.tv/Drakendar is the name of the stream. And as always, be sure to follow that as well. And you can come in, ask me questions. We'll talk about decks, talk about the meta, usual card game discussion stuffs, and be on our way. So we got our first match loading in here. Hopefully we don't lose. I guess they didn't fix this bug. And we are playing against Burn right away, which, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Burn is... not only is it super powerful, it's also super cheap. So we get to, you know, deal with that. I'm going to keep a Deathmark. Nice, 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 nice. This is the goal here. Deathmark. Unfortunately, we don't have a turn 1 play. Oh, man. That's kind of the crazy thing is they can deal a crap load of damage by round 3. They can deal a crap load of damage by round 3. Yeah. Luckily, we did get the Dark Water that we've been hoping for. So we're going to go ahead and full pass on everything here. And hopefully... oh man, that's actually a really good draw. I'm going to pass and see what he does. Of course, I don't want him to generate anything. Okay, the Boom Crew Rookie. That is not good. The question is, do I want He gets a free open attack. I think I have to go for this. Otherwise, I just die. This will heal us up and give us a blocker as well, so if he summons something else, we have the ability to prevent that damage. Ideally, we get to summon one of our Darkwater Scourges. That is the goal here. The real goal is to... Oh boy. Yeah, we're kind of in a rough spot. I think I want to play this guy so he can't get a free attack with the Crimson Disciple. Nice. Not a terrible toss there. The nice thing about tossing is they prevent it from tossing champions. If you hover over it, obliterate X non-champion cards from the bottom of your deck. Very good stuff there. We're going to block this. This will let Boom Crew die to another Wanderer, which we do have. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And we do get a lifesteal here, so we're actually in a really good spot. Like, surprisingly enough. Surprisingly enough. I would love to see a Kalista, though. Maokai is neat. Maokai is neat for sure. Curious what kind of thing he might play. He has 5 mana. So we don't have enough mana, unfortunately, for our Darkwater Scourge combo. We could go for another Dead Bloom Wanderer. I'll just pass. Honestly, like, I don't want him to be doing anything really, so if he gives me this pass, I'm completely cool with that. He does get an open attack with his rookie, but... Alright, there we go. There we go, he gets to go for that, which does deal some damage. Very unfortunate. So I think... I might go ahead and play the Wanderer again. Ooh. 2 Glimpse Beyonds being destroyed is pretty rough. That's our draw mechanic. We do like seeing that. This does give him the ability to Mystic Shot this dude. If he does throw a Mystic Shot to us, we're kind of okay with that. Not really, but we are. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those... He's gonna go again. Damn. Damn, we could have played the Maokai. That's unfortunate. He's getting a lot of value out of this thing now. Because this guy is going to, you know, naturally want to die. I'm hoping he plays a unit so we can actually Darkwater. We get to do the Darkwater Deathmark combo. There's another rookie. Oh boy, let's go. Let's go! See what he summons now.
No one's the wiser.
Got another one of those. We do want the death mark. We need this guy to live. Oh man. So let's see. Who do we want a death mark? Honestly, probably one of these. We're gonna block both of the Boom Crews. Which one? Yeah, we just want to do one of these. Go ahead and get rid of this guy. He's gonna get a lot of damage here, but there's really nothing. I feel like his hand's pretty low. Darkwater here is gonna put in a ton of work. I think we're good. I really do. We're gonna be able to play the Maokai as well. This will allow us to generate a lot of saplings. I think he's deciding if he wants to Mystic Shot. I think that's what he's thinking about. The Mystic Shot possibilities. Oh, is he out? Is he out? He's out! Oh man. Let's go. Well, that went a lot better than I was expecting it. The lifesteal unit's putting in a lot of work, as we kind of designed it to. Do. It's kind of the metagame that we're in right now at the moment, is we do need that lifesteal generation. That's why Shadow Isles is a really strong color. Shadow Isles has some of the strongest ways of healing when it comes to pretty much their entire kits is got a lot of healing in it, draining effects such as Grasp and Vile Feast, and it really helps deal with those pesky burn players. We had a lot of our lifesteal units. That was a really good hand for the burn matchup. That was like probably the best we could have drawn against burn. A Vile Feast to deal with that one unit early on, and then we also drew the 3-2 with lifesteal. Alright, we have an Ionia spell combo. This is a pretty scary deck to play against. I haven't really played much against it. We have Maokai, we have Chronicler. We're gonna drop... I might just full mulligan here. I want some of my other stuff. Alright, that's kind of not the greatest, but you know. It is what it is. This deck doesn't actually play much. This isn't like a burn deck. If this was burn, this would probably be like an insta-loss. As annoying as that sounds. We didn't get any of our caretakers. Wow, he's playing that from his hand. He's going pretty aggressive with that there. That's kind of interesting. And we do have a Vile Feast. So we just take that. We're going to play our Shadow Assassin. Draw some cards. There we go. That's a really strong top deck, actually. He's going to play Shadow Assassin as well. Seems like we're both kind of in this rough situation where we are playing on the back foot. I'm going to pass. He already played his attack. I got another Dark Water Scourge. I'm going to go ahead and... see, what does he want to do? He's probably got some spells. He's gonna, you know, work on some things. Now the thing is, we could play some interesting... we have some interesting options here. But I think... I might just pass. That's a lot of mana to pass back to. But I don't really know what I want to do here. I could play this and deal with both of his units, but I think we'll just pass. I want him to summon more stuff. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. So we'll throw out the Dark Water Scourge. And we'll Death Mark one of his Shadow Assassins. He tapped below Deny as well. We have to keep in mind we're playing against Ionia, so he does have that Deny. No Will of Ionia, no Deny. We can get a lot of good value here. So he's probably gonna... he would just block with the Death Mark there, so we're just gonna let that die and keep our lifesteal alive. We're not gonna take any damage. That's actually a really good top deck, because he has the... with this much mana, he could potentially summon a ton of these by playing spells. So this will help us deal with pretty much every monster. You can tell I play Yu-Gi-Oh! I call everything monsters and spells and traps and everything. But if he gives me the pass, I might take it. But he's gonna play stuff. Warning shots. So he has... alright, he's playing the Pilfer as well. Pilfered Goods or whatever it's called. So he's got 5 mana. I'm trying to think if he has a way to kill the Maokai if I summon it. I think we'll pass. This is kind of a risky pass here. And he's gonna draw a lot of stuff. Ouch, 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 ouch. Hopefully he doesn't take my Kalista. That would suck. We're gonna go ahead and trade this off.
It's too late for you.
No real reason not to, I don't think. So I'm going to go ahead and play... unfortunately I can't play anything and keep the box open. I'd love to kill this thing, but we don't have the ability to. So we're going to play our Maokai here. He did just draw from my deck. That is from his deck. We do not run that card. That is... I'm gonna go ahead and play this. I'm going to Vile Feast because this will allow me to kill pretty much everything on his board.
What is gained when we return malevolence?
So we're gonna go ahead and play the Butcher. I actually should have played the Blighted Caretaker. Alright, so deep meditation. Gonna draw spells. That was a misplay though. I shouldn't have played the Butcher. I should have played the Blighted Caretaker.
It's gonna be a great day.
Ooh.
You must be new here.
What are we gonna do? This doesn't target, by the way, so the box actually deals with Fizz. I might play it here, because we do get to kill the Dragonling as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and play the box. He does have Deny, so that might have been a misplay. That might have been a misplay. Oh, he lets it go through. I'm actually happy with that. See what he does. Another dragon.
Experience and instinct is no substitute.
This is actually kind of a rough position to be in. Kind of a rough position to be in. We're gonna go ahead and attack like this. I don't want him to steal from my deck, even though there's a pretty good chance he might still steal from my deck. These guys have already, like, these guys coming down doesn't really matter. They're gonna be a pain, but I can't deal with both of them, so make it rain. Oh, did he actually target? He actually hit the sapling? No way! Alright, well, that's kind of lame. I'll go ahead and draw. That's really lame. Alright, we got Kalista though. That is really solid. And we got the Cursed Keeper. We can make some big plays on our next attacking turn. So he's going to be able to summon from our deck. Or not summon, but steal from our deck still. And he does get the 2 Dragonlings, which we're kind of okay with, to be honest. We're kind of okay with. This is really like... We'll just block. Go for the Cursed Keeper here. Which does... Oh man, the sapling actually kind of screwed us here. I forgot about that. So I don't think I can kill... We're gonna go ahead and play Kalista if he... I'm trying to think what he might have damage-wise. Alright, so he's gonna Key Guardian. I think he's summoning... I was gonna get the Shadow Assassin. There's 2. He's got 4 mana left. What's the 4 mana threats? I don't think there are any. So I'm kind of comfortable throwing Kalista down.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
He does have the possible Will of Ionia, but I'm completely confident, or comfortable throwing down the Kalista here. We do have... Oh, I didn't pay attention to my tosses. Probably should have done so. Does it tell me... Where does it tell me my tosses? Does it not record them?
I tire of waiting.
Oh, he's gonna Will of Ionia the Maokai. I'm actually kind of okay with that. I'm actually cool with that. Like, that really helps.
Clear your head. Let your instincts speak.
Because we get to kill this guy now with our Blighted Caretaker.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Oh, we got a Kalista as well. I'm gonna go ahead and... It summons 2 saplings. So it kills this. I think, yeah, we have enough.
Everyone's a garden.
That dude got killed. That sucks. That sucks, that sucks. So we get to challenge you. Challenge you. Swing, swing, swing.
They grow up so fast.
And this is gonna trade into like the 5 mana. Let's give him not a free trade. And these 2, He will be able to block Kalista with this, so we can't actually play it like that. I mean, does this really matter?
Vengeance has burned long enough. Act now. The guilty will suffer.
Let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
Credit denied.
He can't block the Kalista with the rest of these units, so I'm actually okay with this. You know, Will of Ionia. I'm gonna do this. That way she levels up. Or never mind, she's not gonna level up. But that's fine. We get a really strong trade here. We go back to full health and we pretty much kill his entire board. And we can still play Kalista. Twisted Fate. Oh, he buried the Twisted Fate. Neat. So we have to be a little careful here. Did he get? He didn't get any damage through, so there's no plunder possibility. I think we'll just go with the Maokai actually. Does he have enough? He didn't actually play this. I'm really not sure how I want to play this out. Let's play the Maokai first.
Shadow Owl's types before.
I didn't put any headphones in, so I don't know what they're saying. Ah, I didn't know there was an interaction between Twisted Fate and Maokai. What? It's kind of wild. Ooh, nice. Oh, Lee Sin's leveled up.
The dragon spirit awakens.
That's rough. That's rough. That's rough. That is really rough.
Force is meaningless.
So he does have enough mana for deny.
To see you, master.
So I want to play. I actually want to play the Will of Ionia here on the Lee Sin, and I want to make sure that he has to play like Lee Sin can attack, but he has to play something first. It's a lot of units to be tossed. All right, so we'll pass here and see if he'll tap below Will of Ionia / deny. Oh, he's gonna just swing in with Lee Sin. I'm cool with that.
Luck is smiling.
I'm just cool with that. I don't really need my health doesn't matter here, and he can't really do anything now. So we just do this.
We shall not rest until all betrayers.
We just do this. Now that he's already swung. And we'll go ahead and play this. Not a huge reason not to be honest. There we go, Kalista. Let's level up. Cursed Keeper! Come on. Oh, there goes our deny. Sucks. So we want to kill the Twisted Fate here. Oh, this is gonna go on for. It's gonna be a long match. We have to play this really carefully. We might actually be using our Maokai as the win condition here.
No place for the kind.
Yeah, we might actually be hitting our Maokai win condition. I'm really happy that this is like this match is just like both of these games that we got recorded today actually turned out to prove the deck, like prove the ideas behind the deck very, very well. So I'm really happy about that. I'm really, really, really happy about that. Because the theory crafting here, right? The first deck we got to play against Burn and see our lifesteal in action, and then this match we get to see our Maokai level up lifesteal or like a win condition in action. So I'm really happy about that. We're gonna obliterate his deck. and heal back up to pretty much full. Let's go! The trees are alive, and they've seen you. They've seen you destroy. There we go, down to 4. The Maokai win condition. Come on, come on. Thank God it left me in here, right? Did he surrender? Oh. Alright. Alright, we got the victory. We got the victory. The Maokai win condition popping off. Alright guys, so welcome back, kind of. I'm gonna show you the win of that last match, but turns out I'm gonna have to edit this video after all because my computer kind of freaked out on me. It just completely froze, and I had to reconnect to the game last minute. I was clicking on his deck to see like his cards and his champions and stuff, and to see, you know, just to kind of get that always got 4 cards left feeling. Unfortunately, during that, as soon as I did that, both the game and my OBS kind of freaked out on me and decided to kind of go crazy and freeze up, which caused, you know, it wasn't really good. However, he did surrender. That I didn't, as far as I could tell, there was nothing that happened after my Maokai level up. He surrendered immediately afterwards, and I did get as you saw at the start of the kind of post-edit little skip there, I did actually get the victory screen at the end, and I did get the LP from winning, and I can kind of double confirm that. Here you can see 40 LP, so that is a victory on my end. And I would have re-recorded this entire video had it not been for the fact that that was 2 perfect games showcasing the theory behind my deck. And granted, you know, that's just the first few games. You know, it'll require a lot more playtesting before I can actually confirm whether this will be a viable strategy to climb with, but that was the perfect 2 games to kind of showcase the varying angles of my strategy. The early game lifesteal to deal with burn, and then the late game Maokai as an alternate win condition if Kalista isn't panning out. And that was the perfect 2 games to kind of make that happen. I really like these 2 synergy, I really like the synergy these 2 seem to be having. I can't wait to playtest these. Make sure you're subscribing. There will be more Kalista videos, and I will be posting a more kind of thought out video, a more I don't know how to describe it, but like a better crafted video, I guess would be the best way to say it. Similar to the Yasuo deck that I posted, the Yasuo video that I posted previously. I'll be doing like an introduction to the deck, and then I'll be posting live gameplay from my streams. If you want to see those games live, be sure to follow again, twitch.tv/Rakendar. I'll be streaming next week. Starting Tuesday, I'll be doing probably 3 days. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming on Tuesday due to a doctor's appointment, but I will be streaming Wednesday through Friday if I don't end up streaming on Tuesday. So just keep that in mind. I'm really excited to jump back into the swing of creating content and whatnot. So I do apologize for some of those hiccups. I do apologize for the kind of little weird computer freeze that I had there, and I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It really means a lot to see this deck doing pretty well because I didn't playtest this. Some of my other decks that I've personally created, I actually created through several games of testing. This is the first deck that I was able to theory craft before testing, and I'm really happy that it's doing fairly well. If it's a deck you seem to be enjoying, please leave a like. As I described earlier in the video, it does help out the channel a lot, and it would mean quite a lot to me. I'm really happy you guys are enjoying the Runeterra content. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon for all of my future Runeterra videos. I have plenty of things coming in the future. Now that I'm getting settled into the new place, I can't wait to start producing more content for you guys. So I'm gonna stop rambling here as I try to close out the video. Again, Maokai Kalista does seem to be performing, you know, we got 2-0 so far. I'm really happy that we're able to see both ends of the theory spectrum, the theory crafted spectrum in work. The early game units to deal with burn, and then some of the alternate win conditions to help deal with certain matchups that might not work in the normal Kalista strategy.